All right, Shalom. I want to get started off by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kakodash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching his word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. It is a brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii coming to you with another live lesson. Today's live lesson is titled "Plagues Are Being Sent to Egypt, America." All right, and that's what's going on, and things are ramping up. You know, this today is Wednesday, March 11th, 2020, the year of prophecy, and things are getting, man, bro. It's like it's a time to be excited. You know, this is a time to be joyous. This is a time to be circumspect, vigilant. It is a time to reinvigorate your spirit, man, because Yahweh Shema Shai is bringing all this together, man. You know, things are happening in such rapid succession, you can't even take a nap. You can't even go to sleep for a hot minute without waking up, and it's another news headline. It's another thing happening. Okay? You see this guy, Donald Trump. He's on there. Yeah, hey, I just got that message too. The brother, the sheep of Yahweh Shai, he posted. I think Tom Hanks got the virus too. Yeah, Tom Hanks and his woman, man. Yeah, we are, like the brother said, we in some juicy times, man. This is it. This is it, man. This is what a time to be alive, man. So why do Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man? We just had the Passover. Was it Saturday? We just had the Passover on Saturday. Okay, we just and listen, man. The Lord is bringing these plagues to this place, man, and people are dropping dead. I think in one of these countries, over 200 people done died already, man, and within a 24-hour period, man. So they say they ain't show no bodies. They ain't show, obviously ain't gonna show no funerals. But if this stuff is real, which we know the plagues are real, guess what? Hey, man, that's big time news, man. You know, and starting from the apostles all the way down to us brothers, to the apostles, the elders, and us brothers, we've been telling you that all these things are going to happen. All right, we've been telling you all these things are going to happen, and this thing is worldwide, and it's messing up money. You got the NBA just suspended its NBA just suspended the rest of its year. So all that bouncing and playing, all that hoop dreams these niggas had all year long, guess what, man? That shit is out the window, man. Okay, no more championships. Ain't no championships coming. Okay, the NCAA, they so hard up for trying to earn money, they're gonna make these guys slave and play basketball without a crowd, man. They were trying to do that with the NBA, but then a so-called NBA player got caught with the coronavirus. Now they're gonna stop it. Okay, a lot of, like, hey, the brother said, a lot of bars of money. Hey, matter of fact, let me open up with this. Hey, because we in some good times, man. Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 7:2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart, man. Right? Okay, and that's what people were doing. People were going to all these houses of mirth, whether there be a football game, basketball game, okay, whether that be a party, because you can't congregate in crowds without the worryation of getting this disease, man. And again, the NBA suspends 2019-20 season. This is billions of dollars, millions of dollars down the drain after Jazz player tested positive for coronavirus. There is no word when play might resume this season, man. All right. So how they gonna have a so-called playoff? How they gonna have a so-called NBA championship? They're not. Kobe Bryant dead. You know, That's not the reason to stop the league, but I'm just saying, like, you don't understand how financially affected these bread and circuses are, man. Okay, so we're in the house of mourning. We've been mourning. We've been lamenting to the people, but nobody was trying to hear us. We've been crying to our brethren, but nobody was trying to hear. This is St. Matthew's 11. St. Matthew's 11 and 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in a market, calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, ye have not lamented. That's right. That's right. And none of you Jakes out there, chiefly you 2/3, because this word is only for the elect anyway. But everybody thought it was all good, thought it was all great. But we out here we out here speaking to you, singing this song to you, telling you to rejoice because the Lord is about to destroy America. The Lord is about to destroy our enemies right in front of us. Okay, whether they was our enemies of our nation or the enemies of the other nations, man. Chiefly the nation of Esau, Edom. All right, all right. But you ain't rejoiced at that. We're lamenting. We telling you that bad times, evil times are coming. They're approaching. Nobody was crying. Now look at you, man. Look, man, plagues all over the place, man. Plagues of the place. I want to play a little bit of this because in this video, it looked like either Trump started to crack up or he started to try to act like he was crying. But I wanted to play this for you real quick. Let me play this.
Officially announced that this is a global pandemic. We have been in frequent contact with our allies, and we are marshaling the full power of the federal government and the private sector to protect the American people. This is the most aggressive and comprehensive effort to confront a foreign virus in modern history. I am confident that by counting,
you see that? You see that? He like he wanted to crack up, man. He wanted to laugh or act like he was crying. One of the two, man. But he don't even take you serious. He'll take it serious. But guess what? It's going down, man.
And continue.
Let me play this again.
These tough measures.
Yeah, and martial law is coming.
And continue to confront a foreign virus in modern history. I am confident that by counting.
Yeah, he got to act like he's crying. He's trying to act like he's crying. He might be upset. Let's say he might be upset. But it looked like he either wanted to crack up or he wanted to act like he wanted to cry, man. To try to show some sympathy, man. Okay? Again, this is messing up people's money, and this is their life here, man. You know, all their investments, the Dow Jones tanking left and right. Okay? The markets are tanking left and right. And then these dudes talking about they're going to put their efforts down. There's talk that they might even lock America down. Well, guess what? That's in the scriptures, man. This is let's go to 2nd Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. And this coronavirus, this is a prophecy, man. This plagues that are being sent on Egypt, this is a prophecy, okay? Don't you forget it. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So these words are true. The Lord said they're going to happen, they're going to happen. What the scriptures say, the Most High's word, they don't go out void, man. But it will accomplish that which you sent it to, man. All right? And this devil done told you that the Lord loves everybody. You ain't. He told you that God is a so-called white man, that his son Yahushua is a so-called white man, that his people are so-called white people, and that he loves everybody, and that he forgives everybody's sins. He forgave the world, the entire world sins. That's what they tell you. Kind of find out that's all a lie, man. But these words are faithful and true, that Yahushua, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is that of a so-called Negro. All right? And that he's coming to save his people from their sins. That's in the scriptures, baby. That the Lord is going to bring hell upon Egypt again, which we're going to keep on reading this because he's going to bring it out. But these words are faithful and true. And ain't no lie. There's no lie of the truth, man. There's no lie of the truth. All right? It says, fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, which is the unbelief of them, trouble thee. that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right, man. You gave up, you turned back, you turned your back on the plow. All right. It's a lot here. I can hear myself. You turned your back on the plow, you gave up, you was found unfaithful, man. And all of 2/3, they're unfaithful. They're gonna put their stock in this. And this is, don't be surprised if Esau uses this whole thing to usher in the chip, because that's coming too. It's already here. They're just looking for a reason. All right, they're not gonna just do a 9/11 again. I was watching either I was watching Apostle Elder Ramla. He said, man, he's like, hey, this is a world thing, man. This is a world thing, man. All right. And don't take these fake no tears, orange pills, crying dude like he got some sympathy for you, man, because he could care less about you, lower people, man, especially you Jakes, man. Let's keep on reading. It says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Plagues. And I looked up that definition for plagues. Plagues. Right? It says plagues is an infectious disease caused by bacterium Yersinia pestis. Symptoms include fever, weakness, headaches. Usually begins 1 to 7 days after exposure. Hey, and so this coronavirus, this is a plague, man. There's going to be more plagues. The scripture says terror is going to drive him to his feet terror's on all sides. It's going to drive this man to his feet, man. You're going to be like, man, we got this. Settle down. Oh, shit. Fuck. God damn, another one. Yeah, another one. In my DJ Khaled voice, another one. Behold, 2nd Esdras 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Upon the world. And this plague is worldwide. That's why they announce it as a pandemic. All right? Pandemic. All right? Pandemic. Says, hey, I just typed it in. Corona, I just typed in pandemic, SOS alert, corona disease, COVID-19. It's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. All right? Novel coronas. It's a pandemic. And there's going to be pandemics. There's going to be epidemics, all of that. This is a disease prevalent over a whole country or the world. All right? So this is judgment. All you think that this is an accident, even if it was some shit that came out of a lab in Wuhan, China, guess what? It's affecting the world now. People are dropping dead across the world now. And there's going to be more. Because the Lord got a controversy with Babylon, man. He got a controversy with this place, man. And we've been telling you about this, man, for years. Starting out with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. What other campers out here telling you, warning you this? I don't hear no other people warning you. Where's IUIC at? Where's AOC? ISUPK? He's just trying to get you to come to the Passover. Y'all can't, hey, that Passover, their Passover may not happen, man. He invited everybody and anybody up in there. All them people liable to drop dead. You know? But Yohana don't care. He just want the money. Where's GOCC at? Okay, where all these where you at? Where ICJC at? They're not warning you. The men of the Lord are warning you, man. Great Millstone. Right? Reading on, it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. All these things are coming. And they're actually happening right now. You got famine over there in Arabia. You got famine in Africa with these plagues, these locusts, death, destruction. All that's constantly happening. And it's going to continue to happen, man. And guess where it was written there? In the Bible, man. For wickedness, this is the reason why. For wickedness, and the wicked is ruling the earth. You Edomites, you starting out with your elite banking families, have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And that's all that's there. Look, just a couple of days ago, you had what going on? Women's marching with their breast out, hitting the streets all over the world for Women's Day. That's wickedness, man. That's evil. All right? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness, their wickedness, which they profanely commit, from 2/3 of Israel, even to you heathens, man. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise. Because if this coronavirus wasn't hitting right now, what do you people be doing? Congregating, doing wickedness, evil, at the basketball game, selling out, you doing whatever. Okay, now your money stopped. They don't pay you for what you can't do, right? Jobs are starting to wane, and all these markets are being affected. All right. I will not, neither will I suffer them in those things which they profane, which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, and the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and that's the Israelites' blood, man. Because even the wickedest Israelite is more righteous than the so-called righteous Edomite, wicked Edomite, which you're not righteous. But when they go to the spirit world, what we do, we crying and we begging the Lord to avenge us, man. The Lord is bringing that vengeance. And the righteous blood crieth unto me, and righteous blood crieth unto me, with just the blood of the Israelites. And the souls of the just complain continually. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. So the Lord is going to bring us up out of Egypt. This is not talking about ancient Egypt. It's talking about America. How we know this? How do we know this? This is it's Revelations 11:8. They ain't bringing this out in church. They're not bringing this out in T.D. Jakes church, Joel Osteen church. They're telling you everything is going to be all right. God got a blessing for you. He got an anointing on you. Okay. This is Revelations 11:8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. That great city is America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Are you not a citizen of this place? Their dead bodies, meaning that they didn't know, our people at one time didn't know who we were. Now the Lord is raising up his elect, his apostles, his elders. And now we know who we are. But for a certain amount of time, we were just out here thinking we were Africans, thinking we were Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Hispanics, Indians, Native Indians. Okay. And their dead bodies, so our people were spiritually dead, shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So this place is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Why? Because look at all the sodomy that's going on here. Look at all the exaltation of homosexuality and lesbianism, transgenderism. You can even speak about things like this without being cut off, man. You can't speak against it. So this place is spiritually Sodom, because everything they was doing and much, much more are they doing here in America, chiefly here, and Egypt, because this is a place of bitterness for the children of Israel. You Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indians, and people that go back to us, man. This is a place of double straights. And also, our Lord, he was crucified here, meaning he was spiritually X'd out, man. When you look up that word crucified, all right, it says to stake, to drive down, to fortify, the driven stakes, Palestine's crucified one, a metaphor to crucify the flesh, to destroy his power utterly, the nature of a figure, implying that the destruction is intended with intense pain. Extinguished, right? He was X'd out. He was, what it says? Cross. It says to impale on the cross. And that's what they did. They crossed out the image of our Lord, man. We know he was crucified in Jerusalem, in Israel, right? But his image was crucified here. All right, let's go back to 2nd Esdras. Back in 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, it says, verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. And Jake is, man. You see that simple ass video of Jake putting plastic bags on their head, spraying their kids down. Let me see if I can find that. If you brothers haven't seen it, for you brothers that haven't seen it, hold on. Hold on. Just bear with me. Matter of fact, I got the video right here. Just bear with me, brothers. So I'm gonna show you this video. Yeah, Tom Hanks and his woman got the damn coronavirus. Good for their ass, because they ain't nothing but a bunch of blood drinking Masons anyway. Okay, child pedophiles. Yeah, there go the video right here. You got Jake simple ass doing shit like this, man. Like this gonna protect them, man. Let me play this for y'all real quick. Play this for you real quick. And a nigga woman with her pride, she got her pride, she got that wig on her head. You know, she gonna be put down too, man.
And don't nobody want their child to be sick.
Hey, but your child is gonna be sick, man.
And don't nobody want their child to be sick. And don't nobody want to take that virus to their house.
Parents with children at Treadwell Middle and elementary schools are not playing around. Many wiped their kids down, and some even sprayed them with disinfectant spray as they took them home Monday.
Did I wipe my shoes and backpack down when I got them out of school? Sure did. Gave them gloves. Sure did.
Parents are doing this after they found out an employee who works at Treadwell Middle and Elementary came in contact with a person who tested positive for the coronavirus in Memphis. Some took more extreme measures.
2 garbage bags. My shoes are kind of loose. 2 sacks. No sack.
Leaders with the Shelby.
You see that simple shit, man? Jake is simple as shit, man. But because they don't know, and they're led to the as a flock to the slaughter. They're gonna be led to the flock to the slaughter as a flock, man. They're gonna come out with this so-called cure. They're gonna tell you gotta get the RFID chip to get it, or they might do something with it. However they might do it, you know. But this is what this man is doing. This is what he's doing. You see, Jake simple ass, man. Jake is foolish as shit. Plastic bags ain't gonna save you, man. Putting your hands in your sweater, putting plastic bags on your sneakers, spraying your kids down with disinfectant, that ain't gonna help you, man. Why you even send your kids into that kind of atmosphere if you know that this is what's going on, man? And then you see the nigga woman and her pride, man. She was just angry. She was just, ain't nobody gonna get their kid. Sure did. Spray them down with that. Sure did. You see? Like she did a great thing, man. And who's she angry with, bro? Who you angry with?
And don't nobody want their child to be sick. And don't.
You see? This beast. This wild beast. Okay? Don't nobody want their child to be sick, but you feeding your kids shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You know? Going off, man. And we telling you, but Jake don't want to hear it, man. Jake got a hard ass head. So again, 2nd Esdras 5 and 17, because a lot of Jakes are going to be taken by the words of this devil. You're going to be taken by the words of this devil. You're going to listen to his so-called experts. You're going to listen to his so-called news people. And then you're going to be destroyed. Point blank simple. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. This is not talking about ancient Egypt. But I will bring them with the mighty hand and the stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And the Lord is doing it. You read about all the death he was bringing them Egyptians in Wisdom of Solomon, man. It go into detail. I'm trying to find it right now. It go into detail, man. All right. Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, hold on. No, it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, I'll find it. Bear with me, brothers. Bear with me. What's the scripture? Okay. Just bear with me, brothers. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Just bear with me, brother. I'm trying to find it. If any of you brothers know where the account of when the Lord had destroyed Egypt, and it's in the Apocrypha. I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon. I just don't know exactly where. I just want to continue on with the lesson. But if any of you brothers know where that's at, can you post it on the comment board, Baba Gashah? So anyway, back in Second Esdras, chapter 15, it says, verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So the Lord didn't do that to ancient Egypt. That place is still around, man. You got what else? You got Edomites, you got Ishmaelites. They rule that land over there, man. All right. So that's talking about America. The Lord is going to utterly destroy this place. How's he going to do it? With nuclear fire, man. All right. With nuclear fire. All right. He's going to utterly destroy this land, man. But he's going to bring plagues and destruction. He's going to destroy it from the inside out. Okay. Lord's going to destroy this place from the inside out, man. And them plagues, they're not going to dissipate. It's going to be one. It's going to be another. There's going to be another. There's going to be another. There's going to be another. All hell's about to start breaking loose, man. And Jake is none the wiser. Jake not even thinking about it, you know. Lysol, you got everywhere you go, all these different stores are sold out of alcohol, Lysol. If those things were proven cures for that coronavirus, man, nobody would have it, man. Buying up all the toilet tissue like they crazy, making these manufacturers rich because, like what's that guy said? Rahm Emanuel, you know, ex-advisor to Obama and ex-mayor of Chicago, said that you're not supposed to let a crisis go to waste, man. All right. It says, Egypt shall mourn, verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment. You see this? You see that word plague again? Plagues and punishment. Yeah, the brother posted Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 22. It says, matter of fact, Moreover, this was not enough. Let me start up a little bit. It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 19. For he peradventure willing to please one in authority, forced all his skill to make the resemblance of the best fashion. This is going into idolatry, because America is also given to idolatry, just like ancient Egypt was. And so, resemblance of the best fashion. And so the multitude, allured by the grace of the word, took him now for a god, which a little before was but honored as a man. Hey, they did that to Nipsey Hussle too. A lot of you jakes started worshiping Nipsey Hussle after he died, Kobe Bryant. And this was an occasion to deceive the world, for men serving either calamity or tyranny did ascribe unto stone and stocks the incommunicable name. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High, but whereas they lived in great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. Yeah, that wasn't it though. Let me see what Wisdom of Solomon 17 says. Yep, this is Wisdom of Solomon 17:1. For the great, it says, for great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed, therefore unnurtured souls have erred. Yep. Because see, these people not looking at this coronavirus, this coronavirus, they're not looking at it as they're not looking at it as judgment from the Lord. They're looking at it as like, oh, it's a conspiracy. Some people think it's a conspiracy theory. Some people think it's something that, you just blame it on the Chinese. But this is the judgment of the Lord, man. Remember, nobody gives up the spirit unless the Lord says so, man. All right? Life and death is sanctioned through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? So it says corona. So these people they don't understand that. They're not trying to understand it. But this is judgment from the Lord. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, and that first nation, unrighteous men, were those Egyptians, okay? Those Egyptians, and now that the new Pharaoh is Esau, Edom. The new Pharaoh is Esau, Edom. You super big and elites, man. All you think about is destroying the Israelites, man. For verse 2, Wisdom of Solomon 17:2. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, their holy nation is Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, we're the Israelites. They being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, because that's what it was happening. It was the Lord was bringing plagues on Egypt, man. Plagues of darkness, locusts, boils. I think some of them had what you call those things? Hemorrhoids, man. Or emeralds on them, man. I could be wrong. But anyway, it says the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid there exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. So yeah, they ain't know what the hell was going on, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord was hitting them up, man. Strange apparitions, man. And this ain't nothing. People think coronavirus is bad. Wait till the Lord let go of these animals, man. Wait till he bring up these newly created animals, man, with teeth of wild beasts. It's gonna be on like popcorn, man. And disease and warfare going on. And the microchip, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, all hell's about to break loose, man. Jacob's trouble is about to happen. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them kept them from fear, but noise as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with Heavy countenance, man. And you got to picture this like Elder Apostle Gabriel tell us. You got to picture this, man. The Lord is putting hell on these Egyptians, man. They didn't show this in the Ten Commandments movies. They didn't show this. They put a little dye in the water. Okay, they showed the firstborn being put to death. But they was dropping dead. But they ain't go too in depth about it, man. No power of fire might give them light. That's how dark it was. You could see and feel the darkness, thick darkness, man. Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten the horrible night. That's why they were so in a rush to get us up out of there, man. Hey, they will get them up out of here. Get them out of here. This is happening because they're here. Only they appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the thing which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. It was terrible. It was terrible, man. And this was the Lord, and He's gonna do this again. But it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse this time. And this is the beginning of sorrows, man. These plagues. Oh man. It says, for the illusion of, it says, as for the illusions of art magic, they were put down. And that's what they have here in America. They do the same thing here in Egypt again. Same thing in Sodom again. Same thing in Babylon the Great again. These illusions of art magic. They were put down, and their vaunting, which is their boasting, and wisdom was reproved with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from the sick soul were sick themselves, of fear worthy to be laughed at. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're laughing at you, Jakes out there that didn't want to listen. We laughing at Tom Hanks and his woman got the novoid disease, whatever that shit is called, novoid disease. We're laughing at you, man. Who the hell is Tom Hanks, man? An actor, a magician, a mason. You okay? Yeah. And his wife, man. Good for their head. I hope they drop dead. Why is this even news? Who the fuck are they? These old Edomites that lived their life, so-called Jew, lived his life, okay, in wickedness and evil, and now you got it. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson test positive for coronavirus as outbreak hits Elvis Presley film. You see? It says, we have just received word that Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have tested positive for the coronavirus. Both have been down in Australia, which that is going down over there, for the production of Baz Luhrmann's untitled Elvis Presley film from Warner Brothers. The two-time Oscar winner, Hanks, is set to play Presley's longtime manager, Colonel Tom Parker, in the project. Warner Bros. Was notified that someone in the production had been diagnosed with the coronavirus. The studio said in a statement to Deadline, adding that the person is receiving treatment and that we are working closely with the appropriate Australian health agencies to identify and contact anyone who may have come in direct contact with the individual. It says Deadline received a statement directly from Hanks. Hello, folks. Rita and I are down here in Australia. We felt a bit tired, like we had colds and some body aches. Rita had some chills and came and came and went. Slight fevers too. To play things right, it is needed the world. It is needed in the world right now. We are tested for the corona and were found to be positive. Man, yeah, you good for that sodomite. Good. Anyway, keep on reading. Back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, it says, verse 8, for they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that pass by, and hissing of serpents. And that's going to happen again. This is all going to happen again, but it's going to be worse. They died of fear. They get dropped dead with a heart attack. They died of fear, denying that they saw the air, which could no side be avoided. For wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, being pressed with conscience, always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but the betraying of the succors which reason offer. Yeah, which is that succor is a basically security, man. When your security blanket is being snatched off you, man, you in a fearful state, man. You see? Hey, but Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai said he has not given us the spirit of fear. We fear him, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, and only him. But outside of that, it's whatever, man. Okay? Hey, look, NBA big season, the coronavirus updates, how pandemic is affecting NCAA tournament, because this shit is all folly. The scripture says folly is set in great dignity, man. Who cares about you basketball playing, dress wearing homosexuals, man? Who cares about you? You're not important. LeBron James is not important. This nigga James Harden, Kobe Bryant, they're not important. None of this is important. You niggas playing in the NCAA, you making these colleges billions of dollars each year, okay, in revenue, and they don't pay you shit. And then they talking about you got to play basketball games with nobody there. You see? Italy and China use lockdowns to slow the coronavirus. Could we? And this is talking about America. And it's going to happen. Coronavirus live update. U.S. will suspend travel from Europe. NBA is pausing season after player gets virus. See? All of this is judgment. All this is judgment. Let me go back to 2nd Esdras 15 and I'll wrap it up. It says back 2nd Esdras 15 and 11. But I will bring them with the matter of fact, verse 10. Behold, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. How's the Lord going to do that? With nuclear fire. He did not do that to Egypt. It'll go to them pyramids are still standing. Pyramids are still standing. Them Arabs are still there. And the real Egyptians are living in South Sudan. Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So you want to know who's bringing this? Don't blame it on the Gooks and Wuhan. Don't even blame it on Esau. It's the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, that's bringing this judgment. Right? Right when them plague of missiles come too. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is bringing it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell with fearful constellation. Hey, right now, stores are being overran in Australia. The brother from Australia, he posted a video up earlier of it looked like a Walmart or something out there. The shelves was empty. The shelves was empty. Okay? They that till the ground shall mourn, and their seed shall fail through blasting in hell and with fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And this is when all those people remember, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. Use the world as not to abuse it. We're just here as pilgrims. But 2/3 of our people, they're all in the world, man. They dwelling in the world. So the scripture says, woe, meaning destruction. Okay? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, swords in their hand. You're going to have race riots, food riots, famine, class riots. All of that stuff is going down out here. Salakia. Salakia. Just bear with me. All of that's going down out here, man. All of that's going down. Oh, all right. Salakia. All right. All of that's going down out here, man. Anyway, it says uh verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, which is speech that goes against the government. Hey, that's happening in Chile right now. That's happening in Venezuela right now. Okay, it's all over the world, man. All that's going on too. And invading invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because right, you can't go into right now in New Rochelle, they're quarantining off, they're quarantining that off. Okay. And they were talking about quarantining containment area in order for New Rochelle, Corona's cluster. You see? And that's in New York. You see? Then you got Italy. Italy, they're yep, Italy and China locked down whole cities, millions of people. They can't go out, they can't get out of there, man. And then they had videos early on when China was some of them towns in China where people was illegally crossing them borders, man. So the disease is spreading even more. Okay? Whole cities and whole towns. And people, hey, this gonna come to America. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Like we said before, quarantines, you're gonna have riots, you're gonna have military checkpoints. All of this is happening. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's what's happening. That's what's going to be happening. Once you can't get out of there, they're talking about, they're telling people to stack up food for 2 weeks. Okay? They're telling people to preserve food for 2 weeks, man. Because you ain't gonna be able to go out. You ain't gonna be able to leave. All right? That's how real things are getting, man. Let me see if I can find an article on that. Yeah, 2 weeks of isolation right here. It says how much food you need to stockpile for 2 weeks, 2 week in self-isolation due to corona. Okay. Millions of Brits could have could have to self-isolate thanks to coronavirus, with experts warning the UK could be on lockdown in a matter of weeks. And this is 7 hours ago, man. That's the UK. And that's going to happen to America. That's going to happen to America. Things are getting hot, man. And when people can't get no food, they start bugging out, man. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled and the houses shall be destroyed. Yep. And men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because the lack of bread and great tribulation. That's all coming, man. All right. That's all coming. All right. We're in the time of the Lord's judgment. The Lord is bringing judgment to Egypt again, man. Just like he did plagues against Egypt again, man. All right. Right. We in them times, man. We in them times. Right. All right. So hey, I just wanted to bring this out. I hope brothers were edified. I hope brothers were edified. It's a lot going on. I didn't get to the comment board. The brother said, where is it at? The brother said the NBA player Rudy Gobert got the coronavirus and shut down the NBA. Nice. That's right, man. Hey, that's it, man. So hey, with that, hey man, just keep praying, stay faithful to the Lord, man, because He's gonna be with us, man. We don't need to worry about this. This is for the world. This is their judgment. Things are gonna get hot and heavy, but Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna be with us, man. All right. So with that, all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wahaba Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching His word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim. Keep pushing, keep striving. We almost out of here. Shalom.